It's playoffs, baby. Bucs, Jets, Pack, Irish. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to the Mic Check Show, the show that you suggest to your uncle. Welcome back to the Mic Check Show, the show that you suggest to your drunk uncle to get him to leave you alone, put it on for him, give him a cozy blanket, nice beer, tell him to piss off. Anyways, hope you guys had a great week and weekend. Just getting drunk, smashing some heads. I think I may be an alcoholic with all this beer talk in my shows, but it doesn't matter. But before we get to the actual meat of the show, I'd like to thank you all for watching, supporting me, like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Love to hear from you guys. But let's get to the action. Alrighty. Let's just get through this bloodbath that was the Bucs versus the Jets. Not much to say here. They got their shit kicked in. The Bucs, that is. The Jets just did what they want and winning 64-0. The Bucs just showed up, got this done, out of the way, moving on to the off season, because this season was terrible for them. I have to admit, though, they have heart, and they've shown it all year. Of course, it was a nightmare, and they have to be happy that it's over. And now it's time for those guys to look to the next season. So start your recruiting, start rebuilding now, get yourself a goddamn quarterback. Go to every high school there is in the area, kids that are graduating, persuade them to play for the Bucs, because goddamn do you guys need it. You need the youth movement. Of course, some guys won't join university or juniors, so get those guys. And improve your social media game, because it was lacking this year. Just painful stuff. And a pain in the ass for me to find goddamn photos. But it's okay. So yeah, 64-0. We all saw it. We all knew it was going to happen. But it is what it is. Don't mind my thumb. Alrighty. So, game of the week. Of course, there's only 2 games. And the game of the week, Irish versus Wolfpack. And it was another close one. Surprisingly, Tees started this game. Didn't think that would happen. With limited practice, he did do pretty well. A few missed throws here and there. Some should have been intercepted, but that's how it goes. DB hands for you. The Pack finally got it done. Getting their second win of the year. And what a time to do it in the playoffs. And they did a lot better against the run, I have to say. Yeah, they gave up a few QB boots and a huge run in the fourth for a TD. But overall, it was a lot better game by them. Special teams was a lot better in this game. Bailed them out. The offense made huge plays when it counted, as usual with Darryl. The Irish ending their season in disappointing fashion. Of course, beginning of the year, hopes were high for them. And tons of hype, but this is why we play these games. A lot of missed opportunities this season. In this game, they didn't play too bad. Offense looked a lot better than usual, but the Pack just played better. And now for that final drive. Everyone must have thought Leeson worked his magic, led them down the field to kick a field goal to win the game. No, it was the ground game. Some huge plays by number 19. Don't know who he was. Probably find out, but it was amazing. And I think the best thing that came out of this game, Memphis, former Irish QB, losing the starting job, getting his release, coming back to the Pack, kicks a game winner to send his former team home. You just gotta love that stuff in the AFL. So, enjoy the win pack. As your reward for knocking out the Irish, you get the juggernaut Gators. So, good luck to you guys there. Definitely going to be a close one. But before we continue, are they my sponsor since I technically bought this beer? Screw it. Half Itch Beer, Half Itch Brewing Company. Gotta love it. Go up when your toddler is running wild, scratching the hell out of your goddamn fucking arms. Pop a cold one. Gotta love it. It feels 10 times better. Anyways, Half Itch Brewery. Get it. Why not? It's beer. Everyone loves fucking beer. But anyways, we are on to the semi-finals. We will get through the easy one out of the way. Battle of Calgary. We all know who's going to win this one. The Wolfpack. I'm just kidding. No, it's definitely the Gators. The only people who think the Wolfpack will win is the guys on the Wolfpack. If this was old school Madden, the needle will be just shaking on the Gator side. The Wolfpack have Leeson this time. Will they move the ball? I think here and there, but it's definitely not enough. The Gators have the best defense in the league, and it's hard to score on them. My brother predicted an 80-0 victory last game. He was off by like a single point. So we'll see if his prediction's right this time. But anyways, Gators going to the finals. No shocker. Everyone's picking it. So, next game. It's time for round 2 of the Battle of the North. And this time it's in Grand Prairie. Also, this game means a lot more than the first time. A trip to the AFL final. Cold Lake's trying to get back there. Peace Country wants their first shot at the title. Both teams are riding high. Momentum from last week's win for the Jets is beating the shit out of the Bucs. And the Cowboys resting up, took that second spot, beating those Jets in Cold Lake. So, who do you think's going to take this one? Before we get to that, Cowboys have their QB, and I think it's in his hands for the Cowboys to make it to the finals. Both teams have solid defenses. The Jets have a better special teams. It's one of the better special teams in the league. So the Cowboys have to be sharp in this department. The Cowboys have a better offense that can score on defense as well. So that's a bit of an advantage for the Cowboys. Of course, I'm taking the Cowboys on this one. It seems like every time I started betting against them, I was losing. So definitely taking the Cowboys to punch their ticket to the AFL final in Calgary. Mark my words. And like I've said before, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Woo! Anyways, so not much to it. The All-Stars and the awards are being announced this week. At the time of recording, we only have the first and second team. So I don't want to talk about it because what's the point? Gotta have the actual awards. My guess is Bryce Harper's taking MVP. Everything else, I have no idea. But it's exciting time. Playoffs. Gotta fucking love it. But with that being said, I have some big stuff coming. So we're all predicting Gators are going to the final. Of course, I'll be at that game playing, but there is some stuff in the works in terms of production. So that's going to be fun. Also, I'm having my interviews back, the long form content, the stuff the stuff I started with. I think I'm better at than these little weekly updates, but hey, someone has to do it. Fucking AFL, you haven't been doing it. Goddamn dads. Always busy. Jeez. But yes, next week we have a guest that I don't think many of you know. He is not in what's the word? He's not in the Alberta Football League. I'll have to say he's my biggest star coming on the show. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to let you guys find out on your own. Follow the Mic Check Show on Facebook. You'll get your first announcement there. Also, the memes. Gotta love those memes. And my AI art I've been doing. So yeah, subscribe, like, yell mic check at me, whatever. Anyways, have a great weekend, guys. Mike, checking out.